It's a nice evening. Should do something in the garden. It's been quite a busy week for me, both in the town and in studying the science news. But yeah, about this tube. I looked the price of a inoxidable tube, metal tube, so it wouldn't rust. And as I have had and I will have more expenses on medication and some official document translations, and which are very expensive, like 70 euros a page. So I decided not to buy the metal tube. I leave it like it is right now. And in the garden I made a good choice to leave these plants here for shadow and removing the rest. Here this week I've given some water because it's been dry a couple of weeks, so it grow a bit higher, faster. But technically half a year ago it was nothing here. It was all raised down except this one. That one was also raised down. Here was all raised down half a year ago. So all these plants I selected a few months ago. I selected stronger ones and weaker ones I rooted out. And now it's even less work on cleaning up the plants between them, because these bigger plants take most of energy and water, soil and sunlight we take on them. So a couple of weeks ago, or just a week ago, I didn't film it, but I cleaned up all this bigger grass here between, and it wasn't much, just an hour of job. It was easy, because yeah, bigger, maybe because it's drier as well now. It's not so rainy anymore, so they don't grow so fast. But I like it. It gives a perfect shadow here around the pond, so the pond doesn't evaporate. It's absolutely beautiful here in the shadow. So even if it gets hotter, it doesn't have so much direct sunlight that it would completely dry out. And the frog which lives here, I don't see so much. I've seen only, even I've seen it jumping into. I didn't see it close. I was moving there, coming over, and I saw it. Usually it jumps. I have specific, like, I already know the specific sound which it makes when the frog jumps in, and I heard it, and I saw a splash, but I didn't see the frog. So it's alive. It lives here, but it's keeping a low profile. I don't see it anymore hanging out here. Look at there, so nice, beautiful. No big grass, no much weeds anymore, and keeps cool shadow. And I'm not even in hurry anymore to build the shower cabin, which I was thinking to build here, but it will be big and ugly, so I'm still thinking, should I do it or not? And I'm not in hurry anymore, because now it's a nice shadow here. I can take shower without the shower cabin here. It's not visible from outside. And here I also decided I will leave now. I had it as a test for a couple of months, not cutting down it anymore. And if I do, it will be all transparent, so seeing through. So I just keep cutting. I did it also last week. Cut a little bit of these longer branches, which I will do this evening as well. If it gets dark, then tomorrow probably. So I keep it. I let it grow. On the other side, outside, I do have to cut down until they finish construction work nearby, because all this other side is cars parked, like around 10 cars almost every day. So if it gets too large, the vegetation there, it's bothering them. And I have good relations with these guys there. They have helped me with trucks a couple of times. And so I keep the space for parking cars when I'm free. But if when we finish the construction and will not be parking anymore, then probably I will leave also other side to grow a bit larger. I can't leave it larger because if I park further away the cars, then the bigger trucks won't pass by, so we will not be able to park there anymore so nicely. So it's better to keep it clean, the fence on the other side right now. So that's a development here. Here are some birds now. There are one family of pigeons and some other birds I've seen it, and they don't make much noise actually. So let them be. Before they didn't live here because when I came here over a year ago, all this jungle was growing up there till the wall up on the cliffside. So the mice were running by the trees very nicely there, and they didn't let the birds to stay there. But anyway, long story. I try to do something now useful in the garden. Last week I cut it. I didn't film it, but I cut it a little bit here and left these because it was just too dark to clean it up, and now it's dry. But my work today, this I cut from there. It's getting very fast, very long. But after the sharpening of the cutting tools, somehow we begin to rust very fast, so I have to sharpen them every time after not using for a week. Yeah, I wanted to say that after sharpening the tools, I can't begin just by cutting. As always, it's garbage everywhere here, all over the place. So I have to do a round to clean up a street next to the garden, next to a fence, and not to look ugly here. And then you see, and then I can start cutting it. It's getting dark very fast. I got almost a full bag of garbage from only this side of the road, even without going to the end there. And last couple of weeks I was noticing some bad smell, and in my garden nothing smells bad, so I was wondering where does it comes from. And as here were many cars parked, it was all full during week. I couldn't see it, but now I see that someone is using this behind the cars, been using as a toilet here, so been shitting here, unfortunately too close to the garden here again. So anyway, my cave is further away, so I don't smell it inside, but each time I come out I smell what the fuck is smelling here. But now I see that it's not smelling anymore, but last week it's been here. So I'm not sure I can finish it today because it will get dark very quickly. I'll try to do a quick cutting job here. Well, it didn't take too long. Maybe I still have a bit of time. Sunlight and daylight to clean it up as well. This gap is closing up, which is nice, very fast. 3 weeks now since it was nothing here. Now it's already closing in here. And here is a bit more growing every day, but it is how it is. I just heard some noise inside the cave, inside the garden. is that? Mouse or I don't know. Maybe sometimes the birds making noise as well here, but not very often. Nothing new here. I know exactly what I still need to do here. I have my plans laid out, but as I say many times already, these materials go inside the cave, and then I need a water filter and solar panels, but about solar panels I'm not sure anymore. I already know how much they cost and the charging battery, but this gets very dusty. There's quite a lot of dust here, so if I put solar panels somewhere, they will have to be cleaned very often, which is not very convenient, so I'm not sure about that. But in any case, I don't have much expenses for to spare for that, much money, because as I said, I have some official documents to translate, and one side of a page only costs 75 euros, and I have few documents, so maybe I can do only with one document of 2 sides, but it still cost me over 150 euros. 150 euros and 6 cents, how they made me proposal, the official translator. We'll see. So the thing is, like, I try to not to spend anything here before I have some extra money. And by the donations, I still have 0 donations, so for my website. I have donation option on my website, but so far is nothing there. So we'll see. Anyway, I got to go to clean up now the road. Taking away the bigger plant material was fast, but this sweeping will take time, so next time I switch on camera, I'm not sure it will be visible anymore. It's getting dark. But it's a nice view. Little exercise after a long day. It's great to have such a view. Well, almost there. I'm not sure anything is visible because this screen doesn't work on this camera anymore. But I'm done with that here. Outside. Tomorrow I'll be doing inside as well, I guess.